Good morning and happy Saturday. I've begun the day with some sketching and I found a photo on Paint My Photo, pmp-something.com. I can't remember what the website address is, but it's an interesting website. Lots of images available for artists to use to sketch or paint or whatever, as long as we share it on that website so that the photographer or the person who took the photograph can see it. So I think that's an interesting concept. Okay, so I've already started sketching with my Tombow water-based markers. They're interesting. They have kind of like a painty pen tip, and then they have a fine tip. I hardly ever use the fine tip, but anyhow, I've learned that if I want to make a sketch and use water on it to activate the colors, it's best just to try to do the whole sketch without using water until you are really ready to use the water, and then it works better. I've learned from experience of screwing up lots of work. So anyway, this is really relaxing, and the nice thing about these markers is that you can take them with you somewhere. Like if you go on a road trip and go to the beach, for example, and you want to do some sketches, you can easily carry these things around, and you can get the aqua pens. I don't have one handy or I'd show you, but you can use that. It has water in the little paintbrush, and then you just kind of squeeze a little bit and the water comes out, and you can move the watercolors around, or in this case, water-based pens. Okay, so this lady, she has flowers in her hair and all kinds of stuff in the photo. I'm not going to share the photo. I can't actually share the photo. You have to go join their website, which is free, to see their images. But I can share what I do with anyone. It's up to me. So I'm just going to put some flowers in her hair. I'm making up my own flowers. I do that a lot. Let's put a little middle thing in there. This is really fun. I can't wait to get to the part where I activate the markers. Not all markers do this, but these markers do. You just have to do your own little experiment to see if your markers do this. And yes, some water-based markers don't really reactivate very well, especially the fluorescent colors. In my experience, none of them move. It's kind of like using a permanent marker. So using a marker to do a sketch of a face is kind of challenging, I guess, because you can't erase. And that's actually one thing I really like about it, is that you can't erase. Because I like to incorporate my bad sketch lines in with my good sketch lines. It just makes the painting more interesting. So I think I might have screwed this marker up. This lady's hair is up, and she's got like this wild, kind of almost a Victorian look that I thought was interesting. Maybe she has a tattoo. Maybe. This chick is gonna have a tattoo. A flower tattoo to match her flower in her hair. How about that? I think that would look good. I was just going to show you how it works when you activate it with water, but then I got busy with adding more stuff, and I do that. But it's a lot of fun, very addictive, and relaxing. So it's a way to relax drug-free, if anybody's looking for that. Okay. Now I think we need to add water. So I've got some clean water, a watercolor paintbrush, and I don't want to have too wet of a brush when I go into the details here, because I don't want the black that I put in the pupil to run into the green. So just like with watercolor paint, you just want to put water where you want the pigments to run. Otherwise they run in all together. Watercolors are interesting and fun. Another good medium to bring with you on a trip. You can find some really nice professional grade watercolors that come in these little kits, kind of like they're a pan, they're not like in a tube. I like to use the ones in a tube, I just like the paint better, but and then usually I don't have the patience to sit there and paint a watercolor painting at the beach. So the markers, that works for me. That's very mess-free. So I'm kind of going through any green and activating that paint before I wash off my brush. The nice thing is some of that pigment stays, so you can pick it up with your brush and you can put it somewhere else. Not sure that you really want that in her hair, but every painting and every sketch is an experiment. So this is in my sketchbook that is for me to play around and see how I like it. And then maybe I'll use that same technique in a regular painting. So let's see, starting with yellow, going to all the yellow spots and activating those areas. It's fun to see what happens. Okay, wash that brush off. The yellow easily gets contaminated because it's a much lighter color. Sometimes I like it to mix, and sometimes I kind of want to see just the yellow in some spots. So you have to, be diligent in keeping your brush clean. Okay, so the light's coming in from here, and this side here is the shadow area. Here's her lips. I want to keep some of the white, so I don't want to fill in all of the lips. looks good. If I do say so myself. I'm good at complimenting myself. Yay, Sherry. And I think everybody should be good at complimenting themselves. I mean, you know, you don't have to be braggy and ridiculous, but like my granddaughter, she says, "Yay, Cora," when she does something she likes, that she's proud of. It's just the cutest thing. But it's actually good practice for adults, you know, within reason, of course. Boy, I love this color. I have like a mixture of this kind of it's not an orangey red, it's kind of a pinky red combined with just regular pink. I need to get some more of these Tombos. I see a trip to the art store in my near future. I have a great little art store that's really close to my house, like, I don't know, 4 blocks away. And they have all the good stuff. They have mostly professional grade art supplies, but they also have student grade. So, and then it's a tiny little store, but it's jam-packed with all the goodies. I mean, you can go to a large store and hardly find anything, in my opinion, in my experience. What? Whoa. Okay. Well, some of that just ran, but I kind of like it. Well, kind of. Just take it off the brush, sweep it up. There, that's better. Okay. Let's see. Okay, you know what? Before, I think the background, I think is going to be, so the light's coming from here. We'll have some light bouncing off this wall. And part the dark green. Put some of it over here. I think we need some teal. Good grief. I mean, I haven't even added teal to this yet. What is wrong with me? I'll add a little bit over here. All right, now let's see how that looks. A little bit of their ear. Ooh, that's cool. That is beautiful. Yay, Sherry, you did it again. Okay, I'll shut up now. Well, I won't shut up for long. It is the weekend after all. Okay, maybe I'll take some of that and bring it over here. Okay, that looks decent. Okay, let's see if we can activate some of this without it running all over the place. Yeah. Okay. So if I get it too close to what is just recently painted, then it will run into each other. So I'm trying to avoid that area a little bit anyway. This could blend and it would look better. It's kind of iffy over here, but it's okay. If I mess around with it long enough with my brush, like tenderly scrub it with my paintbrush, then it'll look better. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. And this is the darker side of her face, but the light is coming from above, so we don't want to put too much shadow over there. It's like I kind of want to do some eyelashes, but I don't want to go too crazy with that. That looks good. Good-ish. These are fun. This kind of ran in some weird ways. So when that's completely dry, I'll fix it so that our lip looks a little better. Lips are strange. I mean, they're fun to paint, but at the same time, if you don't get it right, you know, you can make it look like your person is, maybe they're smirking, or maybe they're really mad and they look like they want to punch you. Probably for painting their lips so badly. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave the hair light. Oh, let's see. Let's finish this. Oh yeah, I like a little messy. Okay. In fact, I might even just leave her lips just the way they are. Maybe. Let's see. Are they dry? Maybe I should use this one brush. I kind of screwed up. I think I need to replace it. It's number, yep, N49. That's right, N49. I probably shouldn't use wet on wet, but sometimes I get impatient and do, and I think that that's what messed that particular one up. Not sure why the other ones didn't mess up, but oh well. Ta-da! Am I done? Yes, I'm done.